Welcome, watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion. Looking at an Amiga game today, and it's quite a new one, but it's an old one, if that makes sense. It's a remake of an old one, and it's called Boxx. B-O-X-X. Just so you know. 3 difficulty settings, and away we go. So, this is being played on the Amiga 500, and it is also available on hard drive installation and all that stuff too. It's all good. It's all good. So, we'll get straight in. And it's loading off disk, so the loading times are accurate. So just wait for it to load. But I've been looking forward to playing this. And away we go. Well, look, it's cute, isn't it? I like games like this. So it's obviously a platform game, which is great. And I just love this already. I think it looked great, and it's playing very nicely. It's very smooth. This was originally on the Amiga back in the day, but this has been ported over to the Scorpion engine, which is one of these newfangled things that people are using to make new Amiga games, and it's working incredibly well. The Scorpion engine is responsible for quite a lot of new releases and remakes and all that stuff, so it's all good stuff. It's actually bringing a lot of really good content to the Amiga, so fair play to everyone that's using the Scorpion engine, and may it longer reign supreme. There we go. So, how does it differ from the original? Well, the original, I think the sprite was smaller, and it didn't have. Well, I say it didn't have. It did have the pipes to go down, but they didn't look like pipes. They were just like green rectangles. What I like here is that they've kind of taken the Mario influence with the blocks and other stuff and made a sort of a brand newish looking game, which is nice because it's not brand new, it's a remake, and we like remakes because that's how we roll. So there's definitely a Mario influence there, but the game itself it's playing really nicely. I like this. Really, really good. The animations are smooth, the scrolling's smooth, everything's just really nice. Let's have a look at the UI real quick while I think about it. Top left, you can see how many lives you got left, and then next to that, you've got your energy. If that runs out, you lose one of those precious little lives. And then you've got your coin counter, which when that's full, you can exit the level and can get to the next stage. Now, the idea of this is you go through the levels until you get to the end boss, defeat the end boss, and then you can ramp your difficulty up to the next level. So, it's not an incredibly long game, but you know what? Who cares? It's a good game. And it also gives you 3 difficulty levels. You've got easy, normal, and hard, and each one will give you more of a challenge. So, I think monster damage is higher per difficulty level. Now, this is on easy setting. So you can imagine that, you know, there shouldn't be too many problems going through this. And on certain levels, you get a gun, which is lovely. So the idea is to collect the coins, get to the exit, and move on. Simple. We like simple. Simple works. The controls are easy as well. Left, right, up, down. Now, if you've got 2 fire buttons, if you've got 2 fire button joysticks or joypad or whatever you're going to use, one is jump and the other is fire. And that was me, lack of concentration for just a moment there. So it's nice to have that 2-button option as well, which is lovely. Works on a CD32 pad as well. So there you are. It's great. Have a go. I'll link the website in the description for you, so you can go and download this game yourself. It's currently on version 5, so I would really like to see. I've missed somewhere. I'm just gonna backtrack and just make sure I haven't missed anything back this way. So yeah, it's currently on version 5. So I would love to see either a sequel to this or they add some more levels in. I think that'd be really cool. So there you go, developer. There's some ideas for you. If you browse the channel and you happen to drop by and see this, I would love to see a longer game of this, or a complete revamp or a new version completely of like a sequel. It would be very, very cool. Of course, that's if you've got the time, because these games are awesome. I love the fact that we've got new content, and this channel's turning more into an indie development sort of channel than anything else. But I will endeavour to cover the games that we know and love from our childhood as well. It's just that with so many good games coming out, I can't bypass them. It's not fair to do that. So, and these developers deserve all the love in the world because they're bringing brand new games to the machines that we grew up with, love so much, and continue to love, because with new content comes new responsibility. No, it gives our machines a new lease of life, and it's for a new generation as well. So I'm all for that. But yeah, nice and easy controls. Graphically, it's absolutely wonderful. And if you can hear that, by the way, someone's trying to ring me on Messenger, and I'm not having any of it. Absolutely not. So it's a very, very good little game, and I think it'll keep you busy for a long, long time. Just in case you thought that was part of the game, it's not. It's someone trying to contact me on Messenger. I should have shut down my browser really while I was in the background, but never mind. Never mind. So there we go. There we are. Graphics, sound. Yes. It's got a really good soundtrack, and despite the messenger ringing in the background, I hope you can hear the soundtrack. It is very cool. And each level has a different soundtrack as well, which is even better. Love that. I do like variety on on games, and having the same soundtrack through levels can be a bit monotonous. I actually said that word correctly. I'm very impressed with myself. So there we go. This game has a lot to offer. So it has the difficulty levels, it's got little switches, it's got little puzzles to solve. Nothing too serious, so you're not going to be stuck forever on what to do. But the level design, the character design, the mob design, everything is just absolutely fantastic. I've missed something somewhere. So yes, you can't go through the door until you've got all of the coins for the level. Now, there he is. I knew I'd got something to do. So what I'll do is once I've played through this, I'll stick it on the next difficulty and we'll go through it again. Bonus. So yeah, I've got a heart there. That gives me an extra life, which is always welcome. This does run off hard drive as well. So when you go to the developer webpage, if you go and get the game, you can actually get the hard drive version as well. So the loading times will be drastically cut down. And they're not too bad, actually, running off disk, to be fair. So I'm quite happy about that. Runs on an A1200 and an A500, although I did have problems with it with the A1200 disk drive. It kept freezing up, but I don't know whether that's just because... But I think it works on hard drive without a problem, and I've just killed myself again. To be fair, I'm getting distracted by that by the messenger tone ringing again. I'll tell you that it's my good wife. She's trying to contact me, but well, she can wait. Just you don't interrupt me when I'm reviewing games. No. Oh, look at that. It's Ed209, or at least his very colourful cousin, Ed306. So, there we go. This is an absolutely brilliant game. The sprites are nice and big as well. I like the fact that enemy sprite is really, really big. And the actual game sprites are absolutely delightful. So, very, very happy with this game. It just makes me smile playing it. And I think it will you as well. So I will, like I said, I'll put the link in the description for you. Go and download the game yourself, give it a go, and then leave some feedback, because I absolutely love this game and I think you will too. I'm going to say playability-wise, it's there, and it's going to hit so many different age brackets, which is really nice as well. So it's going to hit the little ones on the easy mode, absolutely. And then for the normal and hard, I mean, to be fair, the normal mode will probably be okay as well. Hard mode, I think, lives up to its name, but we'll see. I think once you've killed this guy, I think it's game over. Like I said, there's not many levels to it, but what there is very good. So I'm very happy to have been bringing this to the channel today. And what a nice way to kickstart your weekend with a great new retro game for the Commodore Amiga. Do you know what? I thought I haven't done many arcade games lately. I really need to give you some more arcade goodness. We haven't done an arcade game for quite a long time. So that's on my agenda as well, folks. If there's anything on that I don't do too much of and you'd like to see, let me know on the comments, because I'd really like to be bringing some content. This is your channel as well, and I'd like to, not just the stuff I enjoy playing, of course, but I'd like to bring stuff that you've enjoyed seeing, and I really walked into that explosion. Never mind. But this is a fantastic game, and the replay value is there. I'm not sure how many times you would replay it once you finished it, but it's one of those games you can stick on for 5-10 minutes, have a go, turn off, whatever. You know, it's not, you don't have to have any time investment, which sometimes works very, very well with games like this, especially for people with busy lives who don't have much time but just want to sit down and have 10 minutes on a game, 15 minutes on a game, whatever. It works. So very happy with this, and I think you should go and download it and give it a go, because why not? Show the developers some support and love on their page, and also leave comments here, because you never know. I've just literally had a comment from the author of Pinky's Christmas, which I reviewed literally in December. So it's always nice that the developers do stumble across their games on the channel, and then they leave comments and all that kind of stuff. So leave comments for them too, even if it's just to say thanks for a really, really nice little game. So come on, have some fun. But I will, like I said, I will provide the link for you. You can go and check out the game yourself. Runs on an actual Amiga, or you can run it on Win UAE or any other Amiga emulator that you see fit. Please do, because it's well worth your time. Talking of time, it's about time I left, because that is the end of the easy mode. I'm gonna have another razz through on normal, but I'm going to I'm going to do it with the volume turned up and me disappearing, so you guys can check it out with all its glory, full soundtrack and full sound effects and everything else that comes with it. And I hope you've enjoyed the review. Have a great weekend, folks. I'll be back next week with some brand new games for you to have a look at, and until then, I bid you farewell. Farewell, my friends.